Byron the Jackson. Ooh, I am for real.
What is up, everybody? It's Comedy Nation here, back with another video, and for today's video we are going to be ranking all 77 epic skins from worst to best. Coming in at our number 77th spot, we have the Highland Warrior. Now, this skin, it just isn't good. Like, the only good thing about it is the black bling, and I just don't like the hair and the outfit, and I just really don't like the skin. And yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time on the low skins, because again, there are 77 skins on this list, and I don't want it to take up like half an hour. Anyway, coming in at our number 76 spot, we have the Steel Sight, bit like the Highland Warrior. I just don't like it. The back bling's okay, but the rest of the skin just isn't good. 75th, we have Ventura. This skin is not very good. I think the Mayo counterpart is much better. And yeah, I just don't really like the skin. 74th is the Huntress. A bit like the Highland Warrior. It's just not very good skin. It doesn't have a back bling. And I just think it's a bad skin. 73rd, we have Rust Lord. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Whenever you see a Rust Lord, they're not usually the best players because it's just a really newbie skin and it just doesn't look good. 77th, we have the Mission Specialist, which again, like the Rust Lord, is a very noob skin from Season 3, and it's just not very good. 71st, we have Shade. Now, I have something to say about the skin. Why is it epic? Like, it just doesn't look like an epic. It looks like it should be blue or even like an uncommon skin, because it's just not a good skin, and the back bling is pretty trash, and overall the skin just isn't very good. 70th, we have Maverick. The only reason why I'm putting this over the Shade is because the back bling is slightly better. 79th, we have Battlehawk, and just like the Rust Lord and the Mission Specialist, it's a very newbie skin. And yeah, that's all I have to say about the Battlehawk. 78th, we have Squad Leader. Now, this may trigger some people, but it doesn't look like a good skin. Like, I feel like the head is too big on the skin, and the neck is too long, and I just don't really like the look of it. It looks too much like a default skin. The only reason I'm putting it over the Battlehawk is because you get it at a higher tier. 67th, we have Dreamflower. It's not a good skin. Like, it's part of the 80s set. I like the idea of it, but it just didn't come out as a very good skin. 66th, we have the Far Out Man, which again is a bit like, it's like the Dreamflower, but I just don't like the look of it. 65th, we have the Suntan Specialist. I just think this is a very plain skin for the epic rarity, and yeah, but I do like the back bling. It's pretty cool. 64th, we have the Bright Gunner, and it's just an ugly skin. The Bright Bomber is like much better, and this skin is just very ugly skin. 63rd, we have Sub Commander. Now this, I believe, is from the first Twitch Prime pack. You got the Havoc, and this skin, the Havoc, is much better than the Sub Commander, because it just doesn't look like a epic skin. It should be like uncommon or rare. Uncommon. I think it should be uncommon. 62nd, we have the Aerobic Assassin, which I believe is the female counterpart of the Mullet Marauder. And the only reason I'm putting this below the Mullet Marauder is because the back bling on the Mullet Marauder is better. 61st, like I said, is the Mullet Marauder. We don't really have to talk about this because I already have talked about like 4 of the 80s skins, which very similar. 60th, we have Sleuth. Now, I like this set, but I think the Sleuth just looks the worst because the color scheme is like a uglyish brown color, which I just don't like. 59th, we have the Moonwalker. Now, it's an okay skin. It's not the worst, but also I just honestly don't really like it. But yeah, it's the Moonwalker. 58th is the Wreck Raider, and it's just not good. Like I really like the concept of this skin, but I just honestly think the female version of it is much better. 57th, we have the Field Surgeon, and this skin is a bit plain. Like, it doesn't really have much like equipment on it or anything, but the male counterpart is very interesting, and you'll see why. 56th, we have the Triad Trooper, which is the male counterpart of the Field Surgeon, and I think they just overdid this skin. They put way too much equipment on it. Like, he's basically packed with medkits. Like, they're like probably has like 20 medkits on the skin. Like, it's just crazy. Now, coming in at the 55th spot, we have Zoe. Now, I used to really like Zoe when it first came out in Season 4. But it's kind of like, the more I see a Zoe, the less I really like it, because they just got really common, and they didn't look very special, and like, it's a very unique skin, don't get me wrong, but it's just not a very good like skin overall though. 54th, we have Venturion. I honestly like the skin way more than the Ventura, which is the female counterpart, because it doesn't have hair sticking out of it, which just makes the skin look better. 53rd, we have Wingman, which is the second starter pack skin. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. The back bling's okay, but it's just an okay skin. 52nd, we have Abstract. This skin's, like I said, okay, but the technique, in my opinion, is much better. I like the concept of the, like, I really like the concept of the spray painter and stuff like that, but yeah. 51st, we have the Hazard Agent, and I like this skin, but what I don't like about the skin is the color scheme on it makes the outfit look really bad with the bright green and the yellow. I just don't think those two colors look good. 50th, we have Rabbit Raider. Now, this skin, it looks cool, but it's just one of those skins that I don't like, but I don't know the reason why I don't like it, if you know what I mean. Anyway, yeah. 49th, we have Rogue Agent. Now, this was the first starter pack skin, and I honestly think it looks okay. It's not the best, but again, I can't really argue because it's not really a bad skin. It's one of those skins that I like but don't like. I think the visor is a bit too big. 48th, we have Trailblazer, and this is the latest Twitch Prime pack, I think, yeah. And I think this looks way better than the Sub Commander because it, like, the concept just looks better and everything like that. 47th, we have the Blue Striker, which is a PlayStation Plus exclusive skin. And it's okay. It's, like, honestly, it's not that amazing, but it's okay. 46 is the Burnout. Now, this will trigger people because I know there are a lot of people who really like the Burnout, but personally, I think the red line is better and that this just is a bit plain. 45th, we have Shadow Ops, and when this first came out, I was like, why is this an epic? And yeah, it just, I honestly don't know why it's an epic. It's like really, really simple, but it just doesn't look like it should be an epic. 44th, we have Archetype. Now, I know a lot of people like this skin. I'm kind of on two sides. It's an okay skin. It's not the best epic skin, but it's definitely not the worst. 43rd, we have Gumshoe. Now, this is kind of like, it's good. It's way better than the Sleuth, and I really like the look of it. I think it looks really cool. 42nd, we have the Noir skin, which is the best, I think, out of the like Sherlock Holmes kind of set, because I like the sleek blackness of it. Now, 41st, we have the Scoundrel. Now, this is part of the like Jailbird set, I think it's called, but in my opinion, I think the female version of this skin is much better. 40th, we have the Bandolier. Now, it's an okay skin. Like, I'm kind of on two sides. I really like the look of it, but it just kind of doesn't. I just kind of don't get it. Like, I just don't like it in one aspect. Like, it also has a bigger body, which I don't know if it increases the hitbox, but it looks like it does. I'm not so sure about that. 39th, we have Funkops. Now, Funkops is a decent skin. I like it because I really like the afro and the glitter on the shirt, but it just doesn't come up to expectations with the epic skins I have further on this list. 38th, we have the Reef Ranger. Now, I honestly like this skin a lot. Like, I like the design of it, but it just doesn't come up to expectations compared to the other skins on this list. Anyway, 36th, we have the Bunny Brawler. Now, this is a very good skin. I like it much more than the Rabbit Raider because I just like how I like that it doesn't have a mask on, because I think the mask on the Bunny Brawler the mask on the Rabbit Raider doesn't make it look better. 35th, we have Sparkle Specialist, and I'm putting this like quite high on this list because it's quite rare and I think it looks pretty cool. 34th, we have Tomato Head. Now, I really like this skin. It's great, but I just think the Beef Boss looks much better than it. 33rd, we have the Sledgehammer skin, which is I'm kind of on two sides. Like, I really like it because, like, I really like the look of it, the military look, and yeah. 32nd, we have Technique, and I think this is a very good skin, but it is kind of a noob skin because you do get it quite early on in the Season 4 Battle Pass. Now, 31st, we have the Toxic Trooper, which in my opinion is very good because, you know, color scheme looks much better than the Hazard Agent, and anyway, yeah. 30th, we have the Ace. Now, the Ace is the third starter pack skin, and I think it looks the best out of all of the other starter pack skins because I really like the concept of the skin. Like, kind of like the high stakes skin. Can't remember the name of it. I'm just gonna call it the high stakes skin. 29th, we have the Sunstrider. Now, this is a very sleek looking skin. It's quite simple, but it just looks pretty cool too. 28th, we have the Red Line. Now, I really prefer this to the Burnout because I really like the tattoos on the arms, and I just think it looks like a really badass skin. 27th, we have Rapscallion. Now, I really like this skin. It's much better than the male counterpart, because I like the way I like the back bling a bit more too. Now, next we are going to have the Alpine Ace skins, which are 26th to 10th. I honestly think though that the British one is the best, because I really like how the like pattern goes with the skin. I think it looks pretty cool. Now, 9th, we have the Rook. Now, I am a very big fan of this skin. I really think it's really simple, it's really sleek, and it just looks really cool. Number 9th, we have the Overtaker. Now, I honestly am a big fan of this skin. The best part of it, I think, is the back bling, since the back bling does look cooler, but I prefer the whiteout, and you'll see why. Number 8, we have the whiteout, and the reason I like this over the Overtaker is because the back bling is all white, and I think it just looks better. 7th, we have the Ginger Gunner. Now, this is a very good skin. It was from the Christmas season, and it's a very good looking skin, but I just think the Merry Marauder looks better. 6th, we have the Galaxy skin. Now, this is an amazing and unique skin. You get it if you get the Note 9, so it's quite rare. And I just really think it's a really unique skin and pretty cool. 5th, we have Beef Boss. Now, this is the counterpart to the Tomato Head, but I think this is more unique, and we kind of saw it coming because, you know, the Durburger head got taken off the Dog Burger restaurant, and we just all saw it coming. 4th, we have the Firework Team Leader. Now, this is a very good skin. I even prefer it to the Cuddle Team Leader and the Panda Team Leader, because I just like the pattern, and it's very unique, and yeah. 3rd, we have the Merry Marauder. Now, I prefer this to the Ginger Gunner because, like I said, the mask goes all around the head. The hair isn't pointing out or anything. A bit like how I preferred the Venturian to the Ventura. The Merry Marauder is just so good. Now, guys, we have come to the top 2. Now, this may come down to personal preference, but in the number seconds slot, in my opinion, is the Skull Trooper. Now, I could talk at length on how good this skin is. It's very unique, it's very rare, it's amazing. But, in my opinion, I think that this is, obviously hands down one of the best skins in the game. But, it's just an amazing skin. Either way, in my opinion, the best epic skin in the entire game is the Gold Trooper. Now, this skin is just hands down amazing. I really like the face paint, and everything about it is just so cool. Anyway, so if you didn't agree with my list, just on what your favorite skin is. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And as I said, have a good day. And I will see you in the next video.